Hey guys, my name is Izzy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I will be sharing with you books I read in summer of 2021. This video was actually requested at the beginning of the summer, and I made sure to write it down and do this because I thought it was such a fun idea, and I love reading, and I definitely want to share that more with you guys because books are literally just my favorite thing ever. I read them in less than 24 hours. So this video will just be showing you all the books I read in summer of 2021 and giving you reviews on them and my thoughts. So definitely stick around and don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Hit that like button and that notification bell to get notified every single time that I post so that you can be one of the first to see my new videos. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram at Isabella Blog. I'm super active over on there and I would love for you to come follow me on there. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. The first book is The Summer After You and Me by Jennifer Salvatore Doktorsky, I think it is. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. But this book was super cute. I loved the beach setting of it. It was set in a small beach town and it was about a hurricane or a tornado coming towards them. I'm not sure. This is the first book I read during the summer, I think. But it was a really interesting read and it's just a light romance read. I think it's super cute, good for teens because it was pretty clean. I don't even know if it was dirty at all. So definitely a good clean read for all of you guys. I would rate this one 4 stars. I liked it, but obviously it's not like 5 stars like my favorite book ever, but I did really like it. The next book is The Happy Camper by Melody Carlson. This book was cute, but it wasn't my favorite. It honestly had a lot of outdoorsy and camping parts to it, which obviously is expected with the name. But I just didn't love this one personally. It was cute, but I feel like it's more of like a clean adult read. But I liked it. It was really clean, so if you do want a clean romance book, this one is definitely good for you. I felt like it didn't have enough to it to make me love it, but I did like it and it was a good book, so I would rate it 2 stars, which isn't a ton, but I didn't want to rate it 3 because, you know, my rating system is just, I don't know. But I did like this book and it was cute. The next book is Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This one was honestly so well written and it was so well done. I didn't love it because it was super dirty and it had a lot of stuff in it that I was personally uncomfortable with. Just stuff like drugs and other topics like that that I don't especially love reading about. But honestly, I couldn't make myself stop reading it because it was so well written and I needed to know what happened. I feel like this book, it was a lot different from any other book that I read because if you know YA romance, you know they can get pretty repetitive pretty quickly. So I really liked that this book was a lot different. I never heard of this plot before, so I really liked it and it was cute, but definitely would say very more mature than what I usually read, and yeah. I would rate it 3 stars, definitely not my favorite, but only because of the cussing and all of the just uncomfortable topics, but other than that, it was a really cute read, and I definitely recommend it to my older audiences, I think, but yeah. The next book is Lucky Caller by Emma Mills. This one was super cute. I read it while I was at the beach and it was honestly such a perfect light teen romance book, but it was still interesting and really good. So I really liked this one. I would give this one 4 stars. I really liked the guy in it. He was super sweet. The 2 characters in the book were childhood best friends, which is honestly just one of my favorite things in books when they start as best friends, and they also were apart for a while, so I really like that too. So it was such a cute book and I would definitely recommend this one. It did have a bit of language in it, so if you're uncomfortable with that, don't read it, but other than that, it was clean and good. The next book is 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elson. I really liked this book a lot, honestly. It was so good. It's more Christmassy themed, but I read it in May because why not? It was really cute and I liked the characters in it a lot. I love that the book was really family centered and it had a huge family in it. It was interesting to read about all of them and I just loved that like setting of the book. And it was very just Christmassy and happy, so I thought that was really cute. I didn't love the ending, but overall it was a really good book. I would rate this one 4 stars because it was really cute. It just had, the ending kind of was just like, what? And it wasn't my favorite book on planet Earth, but it was really cute. The next one is Lucky in Love by Casey West. This one honestly is probably my least favorite Casey West book. I did not like the zoo setting of it. I'm just not an outdoorsy animal type of girl, so that wasn't my favorite setting, and it was the lottery trope where like one of them wins the lottery, and that trope is just not my favorite to read about personally, and I kind of knew that going in, but my sister wanted me to read it, so I read it, and it was cute. The guy in it was nice and I liked him, but overall I did not love the book. It was a cute read and it's a light read, but like nothing that I'm really invested in or would want to really read again. I would rate it 2 stars because of that, but I do love Casey West, so I definitely recommend her other books because her other books are really good and I like them a lot. The next one is Catch a Falling Star by Kim Culbertson. This one was super cute. I love the cover of it, so cute. And it was about like a movie star in a small town, so that kind of thing, but it was really cute and I liked how they did it, honestly. They incorporated some more serious topics, which I thought was really interesting, and I like when books do that, when they're more teen books, but they definitely do talk about more serious topics in them. I think that's great, and I really do like those kind of books. It had an interesting astronomy theme to it, so that was interesting to read about. It was definitely a light, cute read. I did not love the ending, honestly, but other than that, it was a really good book. I'd rate it 3 stars because it was good, but not my favorite book ever. The next one is Kisses and Croissants by Anne-Sophie Johannanu. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it because I'm honestly not sure. I would rate this one 4 stars. I really liked the ballet topic in it. I thought that was really interesting to read about. I'm honestly not a huge fan of books that are like set in a different country. I'm not the traveling kind of girl, so like the books set in different countries don't interest me as much. I'd honestly rather read about a hometown, but like it's still cute and it was a really good book overall. I love the cover, super cute. That's what made me honestly kind of want to read it in the first place. I loved the cover. The guy was cute in it, but it did have a plot twist that was honestly sad that I did not love. But other than that, they ended it well, and it was a good book overall, so I liked it a lot. The next one is Starfish by Akemi Dawn Bowman. This one was a cute book, but it was really heavy, honestly. It was really sad, and you kept kind of thinking that it would get lighter or happier, and it didn't? I don't know. It was really cute, and this was another one that my sister told me to read, so I read it. But it definitely was kind of sad and very heavy. It was honestly so well written and I thought it was such a good book overall, but I didn't love the main guy and it was a little bit sad for me, honestly. The main guy kind of like made fun of the girl's anxiety, I felt like, which honestly is a big no from me. I was just like, no sir, but other than that, it was a good book and I definitely liked it a lot and it was a really interesting read, but it was sad and yeah. I would give Starfish 3 stars because it was cute and it was really well written, but definitely not my favorite because of how sad and heavy it was, but it was definitely a really good book. The next one is Not If I See You First by Eric Lindstrom. In this one, the main girl was blind, which was so interesting to read about. I honestly love that in books. I think it's so interesting to read about that, and I loved this book for that. Not If I See You First was honestly such a cute book. I didn't love the ending. It kind of annoyed me and the main guy annoyed me. He wasn't good enough, honestly. Like, he was just, no. But other than that, it was a really cute book and I loved reading about them throughout the book, but the ending definitely kind of annoyed me. I did not think he treated her well enough, which I didn't love, but it was really interesting to read because she was blind, so I loved seeing her perspective. So it was a really good book, honestly. I would rate it 4 stars because I did really enjoy it until the end. It definitely has some cussing and stuff, so definitely if you don't like that kind of stuff, stay away from it, but overall it was really good. The next book is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. This is by the same woman who wrote To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I liked those books, so I wanted to read these, and they're very interesting. It's a whole trilogy of them, so I'll mention all 3 books right now. So the first one is The Summer I Turned Pretty. Then the second one is It's Not Summer Without You. Then the third one is We'll Always Have Summer. And honestly, I would probably say I like them best in their rating. So first one, then the second one, then the third one was my favorite. So 3, 2, 1, I guess. But yeah, I love the covers of these because they are so beachy and I just love how they look, honestly. But the first one was not my favorite ever. I mean, the girl is just really immature, honestly, and she does things that she should not do. And I was just like, oh my gosh. These books, you need to read them. Like while you're reading them, you're like, what? But then also you get really attached and it's just like, you need to know what happens. And like, they're page turners and they're also just very light reads and quick reads. So I definitely recommend these. Definitely have, I mean, they have a little bit of content in them, but not really, now that I think about it. So clean-ish. I'd rate them all 4 stars. They were really cute and I really enjoyed reading them this summer. Definitely great for the summer vibes, but this one was definitely my favorite, the last one. She ended the trilogy so well, which I was really stressed that it wouldn't end well, but it ended so well and I just loved how she made the characters change throughout the years because these are set among different years, so it was really interesting to read about and I really enjoyed them. The next one is The Trouble with Hating You by Sahini Patel. I think you say, I don't know. Her name is kind of hard to pronounce, but I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's how I'm going to say it for now, because I don't know how you pronounce it. Y'all, this book was seriously so freaking cute. This was my favorite book I read all summer, probably. It was so good. I would give it 5 stars because it was so good. It's more of an adult read, so definitely know that going in. It has a lot of more serious topics in it, and also like a trigger warning, it has sexual abuse topics in it, so if you're not comfortable with that, please do not read it. But it was so good. I enjoyed it so much. It was such a page turner, honestly. I could not put it down, and I just really enjoyed this book. I loved both the girl and the guy character in it. The girl was so determined and she was just so like self-sufficient, which I loved. And then the guy was super sweet and like didn't try to stop her from that, but also like helped her. So I love this book. I love the couple in it. It was such a good book, honestly. I definitely recommend this book to all of you guys, all my older viewers on here. Not the younger ones, but it was a really good book and y'all need to read it. The next one is All Our Worst Ideas by Vicky Skinner. This one was so good. I literally just went to my library and I saw this on the shelf and I was like, I like that cover. And so I got it, and y'all, it was so good. I would definitely rate this one 4 stars, almost 5. I'm not honestly sure. It could be a 5. Who knows? I'm really bad at rating books, honestly. But it was so good. I loved it. It was such a page turner too. And I just loved how they had differing point of views. I love when they do the girl and the guy's point of views in romance books. That's just my favorite thing ever. So this one was so cute and I really enjoyed it. I loved both the girl and the guy character in it, so that was amazing. I really loved it and definitely recommend this one. It definitely had some content in there. So if you're comfortable with that, definitely read it. If not, that's okay too, but it is a really good book and I definitely recommend it. The next one is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. But this one, I've heard about it a lot and my sister told me to read it too, so I was like, okay, I'll read it. I would rate it 3 stars. It definitely wasn't my favorite ever, but she has such an interesting writing style. I was so like intrigued by her different writings. I've never read a book like this one. I like the guy and the girl in it a lot, so that's always a plus because main characters sometimes annoy me, but when I like them, it's great. So I liked them a lot. I liked how it switched from the point of views. I thought that was really interesting, honestly. It was a little sad for me, so that wasn't my favorite ever, but overall it ended so well. The end tied everything together so well, and I was so impressed with that, honestly. But yeah, it definitely had some interesting topics in it, and it also had some cussing, so definitely if you do not like that, don't read this book. But it was a good book overall, and I liked it. The next one is Summer by the Tides by Denise Hunter. This one was such a good read. I really liked it. It's more of an adult, clean Christian read, but I thought it was super cute, and I love how beachy it is. It's set in like a small beach town, which is my favorite setting ever. So I really liked that. I really liked the guy in it. It was a really cute read and very clean, so if you want clean books, I definitely recommend this one for you. I felt like it was a little bit slow, but overall it was a really good book, honestly. I would rate it 3 stars just because it wasn't my favorite ever, but it was also a cute read and I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video since it's a little bit different than what I usually do, but let me know in the comments what videos you want to see because I need ideas for this fall and I'm so excited to keep creating content for you guys. Subscribe while you're here and follow my Instagram at IsabellaKateBlog, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!